Among the bills Governor Abbott vetoed this legislative session is one that would require dating violence prevention education in schools, leaving these important life teachings up to parents and caregivers. For more on having these tough conversations with your kids, we bring in Isabel Martinez, Director of Violence Prevention for the Houston Area Women's Center. What an important conversation we're about to have that will hopefully help a lot of families. First of all, I think when I'm a mom of two teens, and I it's something that's in the back of my mind. I don't think about that, but we need to know how common teen dating violence is. Do you see and hear about this on a regular basis?
So we know it happens. We know domestic violence and dating violence is something that has been going up because of police reports and things like that. Unfortunately, at this time, our center hasn't been receiving a lot of calls from youth to get counseling for teen dating violence.
All right, so obviously we need an open and honest conversation with our kids because you are seeing this happen and parents need to know it's happening. So what is the best way to tackle that tough topic to make sure that your kids don't blow it off, that they take it seriously and really listen to what you have to say?
I think more than anything, it's important for parents to validate their teen's experience and to let them know that regardless of the situation, they're going to be there to support and to listen. Modeling behavior is always important. Healthy communication and things like that are things that parents can do with their teens to help encourage them to open up and to discuss their relationships with them.
And when we're talking about a young lady, 1 in 4 experiencing this before they even get out of high school, I mean, this is a prevalent problem. So they need to understand what a healthy relationship looks like and that when they're that young, they can get away from it if it's not the right one, right?
Right. And I think part of these type of curriculums help with that. It helps empower individuals to recognize that they can walk away. It is something where they can feel like this relationship is not healthy for me and I'm going to choose to walk away from it. And so because a manipulator or abuser is a manipulator, they'll convince the survivor to stay in the relationship. And so having these type of courses will help them understand that that's not the case, that they can leave these relationships.
And I think it's so important to build that relationship with your children all the time so that they feel comfortable coming to you to talk to you about if something like this happens. Do you feel that ever perhaps a teen might be embarrassed or ashamed and they might not want to say it or afraid that an adult might not believe them that this is happening?
And I definitely believe that that's common. Again, abusers manipulate, and a lot of that manipulation comes from shame, right? So teens feel like they should have known better, they should do better. And unfortunately, if parents or adults in their lives are not able to exude that confidence in their relationship with their teen, then it becomes harder to have those conversations.
And we need to make sure that that teen always feels love, right? Just to surround them with that and make them encompass that feeling that they are cared for and they're important.
Right, and that regardless of the situation and the circumstances, that the adult in their life will be there to support them, will be there to listen and to offer encouragement.
When we're talking about teenagers and them going through this, what age do you suggest that we start having that discussion? Does this need to start taking place before they even think about dating? Are we talking junior high, or what is your suggestion there?
Definitely. So we always advocate to teach children as young as toddlers what respect is, what empathy is, what healthy communication looks like. And so, but definitely when thinking about relationships, talking to young children or middle school children, even as far as what a relationship should look like, what to have as far as expectations and boundaries with their partners or potential partners.
And I think sometimes children are so visual. Can you use language like, this is a green flag, this is good, this is okay, this is a red flag, this is not okay, and you need to raise that flag, you need to get help, you need to tell somebody what's happening if you go there someday?
Definitely having very realistic examples, such as like, if someone does this, do you feel comfortable? And asking them what they think is a green flag for them. Like, what makes you feel uncomfortable? What makes you feel comfortable? What makes you feel safe, so that they themselves know what works for them.
All right, Isabel, it's so calming to talk to you and to have this conversation, because I feel like it really could change somebody's life forever if somebody takes this seriously and starts those conversations. Thank you for your time from the Houston Area Women's Center today.
Of course, thank you.
All right, take care.